Yeah. Good. Just one.
This is my favorite part.
Hey.
Oh, I love that you said that. Action! Hello everyone, I'm Jeff Snyder. I've devoted over 2 decades of my life helping Americans across this country save and plan for their financial future. I'm starting out on a journey to educate Americans and help get people in this country saving. Join me as we go on the roads to retirement. My wife and I have lived in Jersey City for over 10 years, and we've developed a strong bond with our community. That's why we love dining at Latham House. It's like our extended living room, but with amazing food. Sorry, honey. Chris Yetra and Daniel Latham are veterans in the restaurant scene and stuck it out in the town across the pond for 20 years. But then they wised up and came back to Jersey City to open what some would consider to be one of the best restaurants in the Garden State.
This is my wife and I's place, Latham House. I always wanted to cook, and I always thought this is a great career to be in. We were in New York City, and when I turned 50, I decided I wanted to have a little bit more easy life.
Let's talk about your relationship with your wife, because not only are you co-owners, but you've known each other for many, many years when you worked in restaurants in Manhattan. And what's it like working with Chris?
When I met my wife, I was like, this is the perfect person. This is the person I want to spend my life with, the person I can open the restaurant with. She is like, so amazing. Luckily, we have 2 very different personalities, and I'm sort of more the back of the house, quiet type. She's more the lively. She likes the center of attention.
And I did not think I would be opening my first restaurant with Dan at 50, but they tell me 50 is the new 30. I'll take it.
I think it's the new 20.
We combined our years of knowledge, and we really work very well together.
And why not Manhattan? Why Jersey City?
We really love Jersey City, and the timing was right. We got in at the right time to just try to bring our knowledge and delicious food and creative drinks and just a friendly atmosphere that people feel warm.
In the city, the lifestyle of the people, everybody's sort of like crunched up against money, and so they don't have the time to really enjoy themselves. When we opened the restaurants, one of the things my wife said is like, we will take time with the staff, and this is going to be the second summer where we've rented a house on the shore, and we're going to have all the staff come together for a week.
Dan and I host this every summer, and it's just a gift we give back because we really love our staff.
This is a family business. It's not only you and Dan. Also, we
Hawk
met
used to work here, my nephew, my Willow, my niece.
All
you met all the Lathams. And
the...
look who it is. Here comes Miss Emma, the Latham ladies.
Latham
ladies.
The ones with the real power.
Yeah,
that's right. Well,
Latham Power.
Latham Power.
She just graduated last summer, and she took a year off to participate in the restaurant and has taken over the entire baking from me. I do all the baking. Emma's doing it till the end of summer.
I really have one wish, and my wish is to really help out at Latham House, to be a Latham for the day. I mean,
do you want to start with the bar?
I would love to start at the bar, and maybe...
We really are fond of the bar.
I love the bar.
I
love the bar. Seltzers around the table. Some veteran New York City restaurateurs are now choosing to make their mark in New Jersey neighborhoods over Manhattan. While a staggering 60% of restaurants fail within the first 3 years, lower overheads in places like Jersey City have kept the Lathams in business. Plus, they figured out a secret sauce that few bustling metropolises forget to consider: happiness. That's good. I did a good job. Talk about some of the trials and tribulations from startup to managing the business and things you learned.
I mean, when we first started up, you sort of wonder whether or not you're going to survive. The first year, I was shocked that we were still in business. So every week you're thinking, is this going to be the end? Are we going to make it? And then after the first year, we did it and was like, oh my God, we made it. In the second year, the biggest shock was that my wife got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer.
A little little over a year ago. I was feeling not so great, and literally I was making a birthday cake for a guest for the following night, and I hit the wall, and I said to my husband, Dan, we need to go to the ER. And so we did go to Jersey City Medical Center, and within 4 or 5 hours, I found out I have stage 4 pancreatic cancer. That was kind of a wake-up call about life. Long story short, I've done chemo, and it's been wonders for me. I'm currently stable. Thank you. And I have just so many wonderful guests and our staff. They've like really stepped up, and that's where Emma came in for the last year.
So I was always like peripherally connected to the restaurant, but getting to be here and be part of this community, it's just like there's nothing like it. And I don't think there are many businesses that exist anymore where like you get to have that type of human connection, because a lot of restaurants just have
Right, it's about turning tables and make sure you get the revenue in the door. And actually the mom and dad kind of commented on that. What was that like, kind of stepping in and then learning to do the desserts and taking on a very important role? Because desserts like one of the most important parts.
Getting to step up and have like participate in my family's business is something I never could have hoped for. What a cool thing to be able to do at 23 without a culinary degree, just to like hop in and say, okay, I'll do it.
Emma, what's the deal with the snow globes?
It shows all of the love. Like, this is like, you can see how many people care about this restaurant by the fact that like, even when they're on vacation on a tropical isle, they think of us and bring something back with them. And it's just a very powerful gift. It's like one way it shows how this restaurant is a part of the community.
Looking at everyone's face, your face, Dan's face, the staff's face, there's not a frown, but everyone's pretty much smiling.
Well, I think what was really a good thing about my current health condition is I will not live in a stressful environment, and I don't want my staff to feel stressful. I don't want them ever to feel like they don't want to come to work. We just have fun. I think it's really important to enjoy your workplace.
Has your philosophy about saving and finances changed since you A, own the restaurant, and B, say in the last 6 months that Chris has returned back to good health?
The philosophy for us is that you always want to make sure you have money in the bank that creates a cushion. You don't want to go into anything where you are so desperate that you have one thing go wrong and that you can't survive. So the first thing I say is just make sure that before you start an endeavor like a restaurant, make sure you have enough finance. And then after that, make sure you manage your money well. I mean, my partners were handy, so you know, my brother's handy, designers, so you take all these things that they have and you basically make them work for free until you can survive.
Well, you barter, I guess.
You barter, yes, yeah. You sort of get what you can from them, and later on that wealth goes the opposite. As they come to the restaurant, we take care of them.
Yep.
With Chris coming back, we're able to sort of refocus into what's important. I mean, we did this when we were 54, you know, so it's never too late, but it also, you want to have great people who know what they're doing, and that's what was lucky for us, is that Chris is very experienced in front of the house, I'm very experienced in the back of the house, and we're pleased to be here.
Life has a way of throwing us all major curveballs. Medical expenses are growing at astronomical rates. A recent report stated that the cost of medical care in retirement for a couple will exceed over $300,000. And the challenges that arise from unexpected major family medical emergencies can devour the underpinnings of any financial plan. Recognizing that you will face challenges in life and preparing by saving, trimming down your overhead expenses, and treating your employees like, well, family, appears to be the perfect formula for success.